the only thing I know for real from Metal Gear Rising, because there will be bloodshed, is what I felt when this. Everyone just lost their minds because of, well, I suppose going ahead into there.
That's incredible. Yeah. What is all this?
That's the Twitch viewer POV, because if a Twitch streamer shows any mods, they could get banned because they're breaking terms of service on stream, because they're showing modifications which are not allowed. And that's the thing. They got away with it for a long time, but now Square Enix went, fuck you. Stop it. You went too far. You're using shit that we don't want you to use, and you're streaming it to like 60,000 people. Fuck off. And you're kind of like, fair enough.
Okay, so are you streaming? Yes. Yeah. Are you parsing or modding? Parsing. Are you going out of your way to show act on stream? Does that mean it could be okay for it to be there as a tiny little number, but if you talk about it?
No, so act, the way act is implemented, if you game capture FF14,
yes,
it doesn't grab the DirectX overlay of act. So it's like all of my recordings, I just have act in the corner, but it's not in the recording because I'm not recording it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
there's no recordings of me using act.
Yep.
Yes. I have no further comment on the issue.
Yep.
Yeah, they'll never know. Yep. Either way.
Exactly.
That's it. Yep. So that should basically show anything, risk a ban. If you don't stream, fuck it, have fun, because they cannot tell if you just installed big titties.
Yeah,
whatever.
If you're not streaming, you can have all of
whatever those smutty people do.
All of the texture, all of the model mods, you could have all of that, and you're not likely going to get in any bother, because they can't tell you're doing it unless they put fucking easy anti-cheat in the game. Yep. And I don't think they will do that.
Square Enix police won't be able to get you.
Yep.
But the real police might look into you.
Well, yeah. No.
I'm taking the piss.
No. That depends. That depends. But yeah, that's basically it. It's like, yeah, that's the flow chart of just was this usable. So just don't be stupid. Then you kind of have to get into the I guess the discussion of, because obviously that's how it literally is. That's how Square Enix have said. But is that like too authoritarian? Is that the right call? That's where people get a little bit antsy about it.
So now is what's happening.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, all the Lalafell body mods are actually created by the three letter agencies as a honeypot.
Fucking right. Yep.
There you go.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want to increase, hey Yoshi P, if you want to increase the game's budget, you gotta get some of that slush fund money.
Yeah, just like Blizzard did.
Yeah.
Just like Blizzard definitely didn't do. I was actually just going to go completely off on one there. Apart through letter agencies, maybe not. Maybe not yet.
Yeah. So some thoughts here, because right. Yeah. Am I to assume that what's happened here, Matt, is that people who are using these things and kind of causing no harm or whatever, or maybe we're on a different side of the argument, suddenly they were all, they were in a situation, right, where like it's the double slit, but it hasn't been observed yet. So who knows where it's going to go? Who knows what's going to happen? And then all the reports are like, it has been observed. This is what happened. It's a ban.
Yeah,
is that basically it?
It is very much Square Enix. Like Yoshi P woke up and chose violence. That's what happened. He reiterated that anyone caught and like reported. Well, I mean, it wasn't that many. It was like there were 2 notable 10-day bans. So it wasn't like time to fucking burn the fields. It was just here's a couple warning shots. But people obviously, a 10-day ban when you're in the middle of trying to progress for an early clear on an ultimate. Maybe you've taken time off, or maybe it's very important to you. That's going to feel fucking terrible. But according to Square Enix's terms of service, they deserved it. That is not a personal statement.
Yes. Now, this is very interesting because these tweets are here. A lot of people are taking issue.
Zeno definitely has an opinion on it. That's very from his perspective.
There we go.
Let's see.
Oh, I guess, right. Well, that's the idea. If you're going to add you're probably going to add a DPS thingy anyway. So you're going to go ban people who use it now. That feels shitty. It's like,
well, they're probably not going to add a DPS meter, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Right.
They almost certainly won't do that because...
Not DPS. Yeah, no, they don't want that toxicity.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess it's one of those things. Rights don't... Being correct about something doesn't negate someone else being correct about something, because in reality, it's not a true, false, yes, no. every single thing is like a weighted value.
Yeah.
That's it. It's like, yeah, you have different yeses, you have different personal weightings of all of these things.
Yep.
Apparently ban inconsistencies.
Yeah, they've not been perfect on this. Like,
I guess it's because a lot of this is being handled by human agents.
Yep. And also vaguely like kind of as reactionary in a way.
Okay, so here's an example of one.
Oh yeah, those are otherwise invisible.
Wait,
so those markers are otherwise invisible.
which one? The circles?
Yeah.
The big circles.
Yeah.
Oh, so is that tool basically giving you the way that they would normally show that, but like they're giving you the normal mode version in a savage fight or something?
Yeah, well, I think that's ultimate. Yeah, but there's also you see the white coloration of them.
Oh yeah.
That's literally additional features. But yeah, you're not supposed to see those.
Ah.
So that is like that's accessibility, but it's also fucking cheating.
Yes.
Where's the line? Yes.
Pyromancer gets mass reported after spicy Twitch stream.
Pyromancer. I won't comment very much.
He came into issues with the community.
Yeah.
Guys, come on. It's one thing for someone to break the TOS and the other to specifically brigade to get someone banned. Both NA and JP are doing it. Sad, dark period. What?
Yep. Well, that post was deleted, but yeah, that's people, copy pasting a template to go and report Pyromancer for having mods on stream, which he definitely did because he had like full the material UI, full replacement mods, stuff like that.
That's a very common thing, though.
Yeah.
Is that the almost Elf UI-ish looking thing?
It's not Elf UI.
I know
it's a different style. I also had other add-on stuff, but stuff like that is TOS. Yeah.
True. So did he get banned?
No, he didn't get banned. He just had a 12-hour long argument with his chat. About whether who was in the right, who was in the wrong, and it was, yep.
Good. Well, I suppose whenever, I don't know, Asmongold's done with the Amber Heard Johnny Depp trial,
yep.
Maybe that 12-hour litigation
well, that VOD's gone. That VOD was taken down, and then someone who uploaded parts of it also had that taken down by Pyro, which is, it's his content, fair enough. That's completely fair. There is another 30-minute supercut up of someone edited 12 hours down to 30 minutes very quickly, like a legend, and it's... Yep.
Moving swiftly onwards.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, people are asking about G-Shade. G-Shade's been directly addressed as being okay. Which is definitely interesting because it's a completely different style where it's not doing anything with game code. It's a just slap on the end fucking extra rendering stuff. So you could probably find a way to cheat with it by making things more visible or whatever else. But generally speaking, it's like, it's there. It's there. Yep.
People who are anti-plugin / DPS meter are more toxic.
Oh yeah, apparently that's true. I don't know if that's true. It would make sense. But then it's a lot of the people who are overly nice on the surface are vile, evil people on the inside, kind of thing.
Yes, I will certainly say that you get so much more fucking toxicity from the positive, happy people. Yeah. I don't mean literally, oh, they're positive and they're happy. No, I mean the people who...
Toxic positivity.
Yes, in their head, it's fucking knives and blood everywhere. Yeah. But, their face is just a nice, happy smile. Yeah. Right? Yeah, man, you get so many of those people online. It's especially in Twitter. Yeah. They really seem to like Twitter. I don't know, maybe they ran away from Tumblr when all the porn went away.
They did. 100%.
Those people are fucking scary.
I love the fact that they exist, but I really think they should be in a bubble and not allowed to interact with
They're
others.
really scary.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Oh, man.
Of course, the good old one person. Okay, right, let's see this. Yeah. I assume this is going to be a successful interchange in the public square.
This is a intersection of ideas with lots of... correct attitudes towards debate being unfolded.
Two learned gentlemen exchanging opinion upon the Stoa.
Exactly.
Fantastic. Banning raiders for using a parser and quality of life HUD mods that have absolutely no bearing on someone's ability to clear a fight are so fucking out of touch. I will never not be horrified by this saga. Modders make games more enjoyable. Stop punishing the community. Official stance has never been unclear. Grey area was pushed so far by streamers that there was going to be repercussions at some point.
Yeah.
Publicly going against TOS is bad, no matter how you look at it.
That's exactly it.
No, official stance is unchanged. No mods stated on the TOS. Yep. Publicly going against it in streaming is stupid. You are publicly breaking TOS, which forces a company to act. Breaking TOS publicly, even this long, and giving only verbal feedback was a miracle by the company. Catch this block. TOS simp.
Yep. And I think, generally speaking, I probably fall on the TOS simp kind of side of things.
They are the terms of service. You violate them with knowledge.
Yep. Don't break the rules.
Yeah. Ooh, when are we entitled to information?
This is stuff I kind of covered earlier, where it's like
the information is in the game's code.
Yeah.
This is suppression.
Yeah. So obviously, there's someone saying we better block Discord next. Don't be fucking disingenuous. Not that you're being disingenuous. I see a lot of people having that kind of response and going, okay, well, it's a very, very interesting thought experiment that Discord is a third-party tool. People have also said that Windows is a third-party tool by that definition.
Absolutely.
And I think that is being a little bit obtuse. It is worth saying that obviously Discord, being able to exchange information there, being able to have the overlay so you can see who's talking and stuff, is definitely literally an advantage, but that's the kind of natural advantage of if you're going to say Square Enix should block you from using Discord because it's technically TOS.
Dude, I think
that's people are being a little bit obtuse, and I don't want to say disingenuous because people might genuinely think of it like, well, this makes sense, right? And yes, it does make sense, but it's also like we have to deal in the realm of vague reality and what makes sense here and there.
In reality.
I don't want to, but I fucking have to. Okay, yeah.
It's easy. It's just like that album. Was it Donde or Donde 2 that Kanye did? Or the only way to get the album was to actually buy a little beat. You know those little beat mixing devices? The only way to get the album was on that device.
Oh, yeah.
So what they need to do is have an FF14 computer. Totally locked down walled garden.
Yeah. 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 So
that's it. Fucking your glasses.
Yeah, my glasses. Yep, TOS.
Yeah. TOS violation. You got to go play the game with what you got.
Yep, absolutely.
That's it.
That would be a really interesting... no, it wouldn't. I'm not going to say anything more. No. I rescind everything I've said for the past 30 seconds.
Oh, unknown character. Absolutely. Oh, common sense should be banned.
It's
out the window these days, so if you have it, it's unfair.
Dude, common sense is the biggest fucking cheat. Holy shit.
Yeah.
My God.
That's it, Dakor. Mouse is a third-party tool. You better use your fucking direct brain interface.
Yeah, that's exactly it. You have to will the game. Yeah, so in terms of what I was talking about with informational availability and when are we entitled to, it's obviously I wrote this down earlier, so it's a lot more elegant than I could fucking say it earlier on like a dumbass. But it's like party and debuff timers seem reasonable to ask for, right?
Yes.
Reasonable enough, sure. So you see an ability clear. Great. But when does that move out of the corner of your screen to the middle of your screen when it's important? That's one logical step of, that makes sense, right? Because it's just information easier to see. When does that take the next step to being like one of the add-on helpers in World of Warcraft? Where it's like, we'll make, instead of one ability that you should use next, it's 5 and they're in a line. And that's the thing where information availability is a part of balance and it's a part of cognitive load during a fight. It's like I was talking about this a little bit in the video, but the idea that of cognitive load in terms of a fight is actually really important to how FF balances things. Because
I feel that big time.
Yeah, so as an example, the first time I laughed at it really hard, I was like, fuck you, raid designer, I know what you're doing here. The intemperance mechanic on P1S is it's kind of like a harder version of the normal fire ice thing. Yeah. But that is lined up, I think it's either 4 or 6 minutes, I think it might be 4. I think it's 4. But it lines up with your 2-minute CDs coming off, which means the hardest part of your rotation, the most difficult part, and the most important part, when you have to focus to get all of your GCDs in this window perfect to get the most damage out of it. Whereas if you fuck up, it's a disproportionate loss versus when you fuck up at other parts of the fight. It is intentionally overlined with the mechanic you have to understand, think about, and solve. So that's like a part of the cognitive load being used as a balancing tool, where it's like, you player have so much space in your brain. You have to have this many things in your brain to do this part right. And they could easily make that fight way easier if they moved intemperance to say like 3 minutes 15 or something, and then you come out of Intemperance, and then you go to the 4 minute mark, and that's where a lot of fights are designed to have. Because I saw it in the Ultimate as well, where I think it was the Thornton 2, and I noticed everyone's cooldowns come up just as soon as he was going into like the enraged kind of period, and nothing was happening. And I felt that when they were watching. I was like, oh, nice. That's supposed to be this moment of the fight that's like, okay, there's nothing stopping you from doing your maximum damage. You're just sitting there hitting the boss, which means you have this moment of like super, super tunneling on your damage without having to worry about anything else. And I thought that was like a really cool overall, like general idea of like, that's the cognitive load. And that's like the information cognitive loads is an important part of it. Whereas if a game tells you, or if you have to look at the middle of your screen instead of think, then the game's easier. Basically.
Yeah. Managing.
Yeah.
Well, as long as the cognitive load doesn't come from this UI is shit, I have no idea where anything is, and all the information that I need is on 7 different points of the screen space UI, not world space. Yeah. Then I think, maybe the FF devs and the Blizzard devs just need to sit down and have a big chat.
Yep.
What do we do?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Indeed.
Yeah.
Oh, so almost time for us to leave.
I think a personal DPS meter would be nice, personally. But.
Yeah, so this is the thing where this was that go through this little stuff together. And as much as I'm like, yeah, there are stuff that would be nice. There was, I think someone actually brought it up there in chat. Oh dear, what was it? Sorry, I'm trying to look for who it was. But they basically they were saying, where's the line? It's like you add, okay, well here's something that's a little bit nicer. Here's one third-party tool that's okay. You're allowed to use chat bubbles, but nothing else. Then people would push the fuck out of that. People would then have chat bubbles that would have a boss use a chat bubble to announce a mechanic. And then it would just snowball from there. And then people would say, no, well, I mean, I know this is just basic slippery slope argument, but it is. Yeah. It's what happened to World of Warcraft. You're like, oh yeah, weak course is fine because you can move that around and get to see your information in a better way. Fucking fantastic. That's a great addition. We, Blizzard Entertainment, don't have to make that now. Fuck yeah, let's go. Thank you, community, for doing our work for us. Great give and take relationship. Just fucking take anyway. But then that's got to this point here. And that's just because of kind of like, well, it's the same categorization.
Yeah.
But that categorization just grows and grows and grows. People are like, yep.
Now Jeff Liu's team has got to save the entire game and develop new features.
Yep.
Easy. It'll be fine.
Yep.
Absolutely. Dear. Well, there we go. That is, that's it.
We said short stream. Haha.
Whoops.
We went longer than usual.
Oh, yeah. I am falling to pieces.
Yep. It's time for you to have a nap and time for me to play Monster Hunter Rise.
Yeah. Nothing like being out of shape and just multiple 30k step days back to back.
The slippery slope is slippery slope is only a fallacy when you aren't watching people slide down it in real time.
That's the thing, slippery slope fallacy.
It's not a fucking fallacy at all.
Sometimes truth is on the slope.
Yep.
Somewhere.
Yep. Whee!
Oh, yeah.
Just play on console FF14 Pepe Left. I can't believe that's something we didn't say. Yeah, console can't have add-ons. Any add-ons is cheating. Fuck add-ons. Sorted.
Done.
Yeah.
Easy.
That's literally...
Can't have Discord and console?
Yeah.
As an overlay, can you?
Fuck. Did they have...
Keyboard and mouse?
Did they add integration?
Keyboard and mouse does not work with FF14 and console. You've got to ban... It does?
Yeah, it does.
Never mind. Keyboard and mouse, safe.
Yeah, so...
Whole pass controller, banned.
Yeah, I think you can... No, Discord integration isn't in PS5. It probably will be before too long because they are official partners now. So maybe. But also, you don't need a voice chat in the middle of raid unless you're playing an ultimate largely, so you're fine. What weapon am I maining in Rise? Dual blades. Because this is the trick, right? If you use a weapon that doesn't block, you never have to learn how to block.
You're just rolling? Just
either wire bug countering, which I definitely do 100% of the time, always works, or was it dip, duck, dive, and dodge? Dip, duck, dive, and dodge. Dual blades, what a weeb. Yeah, I mean, if I were a weeb, I'd play longsword, because that's a katana. I play dual blades because demon mode, flying with fucking spinning around and carving up the spine of a giant monster is so fucking cool.